morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, and wherever you happen to be right now. I'm Mike Voories, and this is the Business Resources One podcast. We explore strategies and discuss insights that help businesses thrive. Today, we're exploring a question that often sparks debate with business leaders, hiring managers, and HR professionals. Do job titles really matter? Some people argue that titles are just words, while others believe that they hold significant weight. So let's break it down and look at 4 key reasons why job titles do in fact matter. First, let's start with job board search results and candidate comprehension. When job seekers are looking for opportunities online, they use keywords and job titles to filter search results. A clear industry standard job title ensures your position appears in relevant searches and attracts the right candidates. Additionally, candidates quickly scan job postings, often making snap decisions about whether they're a good fit, right? If your job title is vague or too unconventional, you might miss out on great talent simply because they don't immediately recognize the role. For example, if a landscaping company titles a position as logistics specialist, let's say, but most job seekers are searching for CDL driver, they may never even see the listing. Instead, you're going to get bombarded with applications from the shipping and receiving industry. Aligning job titles with common industry terms can make all the difference in getting the right eyes on your job posting. Another aspect to consider is internal mobility. If an employee doesn't see a clear progression from their current title to the next level, they may start looking elsewhere for career growth opportunities. Titles should be structured in a way that shows a clear path forward. Number 2, the paradigm shift of responsibility and significance. A job title isn't just a label. It often shapes how an employee perceives their role. A title that reflects a higher level of responsibility can instill greater sense of ownership and motivation. For example, someone with a title manager versus assistant may naturally feel more accountable and empowered in their work. The way we view ourselves in our professional roles can impact confidence, decision-making, and even career trajectory. That's the power of perception at play, and it's real. I cringe every time I see the title laborer, right? I don't know about you, but I'd much rather be a crew member than a laborer. As a crew member, I feel like I'm part of something. As a laborer, I feel like a shovel. At BR1, several of our clients do snow and ice management in the wintertime. Some of the toughest positions to fill are sidewalk crews. I'd much rather be a sidewalk snow technician or something similar than a snow shoveler, right? Who wants to be just a snow shoveler? These are jobs that involve keeping people safe, keeping businesses accessible, and applying the proper amount of de-icing products. A technician, or some title that encompasses the true significance of this role, makes more sense to me than just snow shoveler. But we don't want to drift too far away to where the title isn't identifiable to job seekers or others. The idea is to use a title that captures the true significance while still clearly illustrating what the job actually is. A well-chosen job title can also aid in employee retention. Employees who feel their title accurately represents their contributions and responsibilities are more likely to stay engaged and committed to their roles. Number 3, let's talk about future resume reference. Down the road, when an employee updates their resume or their LinkedIn profile, their job title plays a major role in how future employers assess their experience, right? A clear, well-defined title can make it easier for hiring managers to understand the scope of their previous roles. If a company uses unique or overly creative job titles, it may cause confusion later on when candidates try to translate that experience into more widely recognized terminology. And why do you care about a job seeker's, candidates, or even your existing employee's future resume? Well, because they care about it and because you want to be an appealing employer. So let's say someone worked as a growth ninja at a marketing agency. It may sound fun internally, but when applying for a job elsewhere, hiring managers have no idea what that means. Digital marketing manager or SEO specialist would be much clearer. Additionally, professional networking platforms such as LinkedIn use job titles as a key factor in search algorithms. A well-structured, widely recognized title increases visibility and opens doors to networking and career advancement opportunities. Number 4, customer and coworker perception. Job titles influence how employees are perceived both internally and externally. Clients, vendors, and partners may make quick judgments about someone's authority and expertise based on their title alone. A well-structured title helps establish credibility. It ensures smooth interactions. Likewise, within a company, coworkers rely on job titles to understand the hierarchy, to understand responsibilities and decision-making authority. This can reduce confusion and create more efficient workflow. So, consider a scenario where a client is looking for a decision maker. If an employee's title doesn't clearly reflect their level of authority, it may create unnecessary bottlenecks or miscommunication. A title such as account manager versus customer success specialist, it may help customers know exactly who to contact for a particular issue. Now, internally, job titles also play a role in company culture. They can either support a clear, structured work environment or lead to ambiguity, I say that right, and frustration. Employees should feel that their title aligns with their contributions and expectations. So look, while it's true that skills, experience, and work ethic matter more than the title alone, the reality is job titles do carry weight in several ways. They help with recruitment, professional identity, future career growth, and workplace dynamics. So, as a business leader, think strategically about how you name roles within your company. Are your titles clear, meaningful, and aligned with industry standards? Now, I'm not saying you need to follow your industry's status quo. By all means, shake things up and be different. Doing things differently and challenging the status quo is kind of what we're all about here at BR1 and on the Business Resources One podcast. But be sure to be thoughtful, be intentional, and have it make sense. And for employees, if you feel your title doesn't reflect your responsibilities, it might be time for a conversation with your employer. Thanks for tuning in to the Business Resources One podcast. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with a colleague. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or some other podcast platform, give us a 5-star review. This really helps us get this content to more business leaders who can benefit. Thank you so much. Until next time, keep growing your business and building strong teams.